there's no doubt that artificial intelligence is helping us to improve our proficiency, improve our productivity in all aspects of the work we do. What I want to look at today is how we can use artificial intelligence for our online courses. Now, there are so many different ways that we can use it, and you can look at my previous video of how we've looked at using ChatGPT and just having a little chat and talking to it. And I will be doing more videos on how we can use different apps that are built with artificial intelligence. Today, however, we are going to be looking into Kajabi. Now, if you're not a user of Kajabi, that's okay. What we're going to be looking at here is what Kajabi is coming out with soon, and you can currently use it and test it and build your entire course. So let's take a look at it. So here we have Kajabi. This is the AI or Artificial Intelligence Creator Hub. If you are following Kajabi, you would have received emails about it. If not, come and check it out at kajabi.com/AI Creator Hub. Now, you may be for it, you may be against it using AI. I think I can understand the two sides, the two debates, but I don't think there's escaping it, right? So let's see how we can use it. But most importantly, I think that it's not the only thing that we should be using. So you can build your entire course using artificial intelligence, but I don't think it's the only thing that you should be using. Okay, you still have to use your personality, your knowledge, what you bring to the table to be able to teach your students your expertise. But this is going to really help us. So here you can type in your email address to get notified when it is actually available, or down the bottom here, you can start to play around with it. So here we can go into generating a course outline, and I'm going to type in anything. I think we've done cooking tiramisu before in the last video. I'm not going to do online course creation. Let's go in and learn how to paint a landscape canvas. Okay. And let's look at what we get up. So this is now building a course outline for us. So that's going to pull up one level module and then lessons underneath it. That's what I've experienced to date. You may have a different structure to your course, but this is a good starting point. So here we have the module title, and then we have the lesson title, and then we have information underneath it. So here is our very short course. Okay, so again, as I said, if you teach people how to paint canvases, you can obviously add a lot more to this, or you may be able to be more specific here to create a very specific course. This is very general, but you can see that it gives us a great outline to start from. If you've watched any of my videos, you will know that that's not a great goal. That's not a great course goal because it's not specific. It's not starting with a verb. It's not showing my students what they will achieve. And as a result, you can see that our course outline is very general as well. So even just starting with this to analyze if you have a good course title, if you have a good lesson title even, will help you to, I guess, refine your course. So I can say, right, let me rename this and say painting a landscape canvas using oil paints. And let's see how my course outline then pivots. If it does go further in depth, if it's got more than 3 modules, realizing that in my last one, I had 3 modules, which was introduction and conclusion. So really only 1 module. Okay, so we've got getting started, creating the painting, finishing the painting. Okay, 3 modules as well. If you don't like what you have here, or if you want to have more modules, which again, you should be reviewing this and adapting it to your voice and your students. Copy this and put it into Web Chat GPT. Have a look there in what it comes up with. Okay, in my other video, you can see that you can keep talking to it. So you can say, hey, could you give me more modules? Or can you go further in depth in this module? And you can then start to build your course outline even further. And then we can go into lesson content. Now, when we go into lesson content, we can then type a lesson name. And let's use one of their examples that they had. The first steps to learning piano. Okay, so maybe we can say the lesson is why learn the piano. Okay, this is our very first lesson. And so now we're going to be getting, as we've written in the lesson topic here, we're now going to be looking at what the lesson content is. Now, in my other videos that I've explained, designing a lesson involves a lot of experience. Okay, what I mean by that is that you as the expert in your field will know what your students need to be able to learn the objective of that lesson. Okay, and it changes. For example, we might both be in exactly the same expertise, but we're working with different clientele and different students. And those students will have a different level of expertise themselves. And so if someone is a novice, they need more help, more hand-holding. Whereas if someone is an expert, they don't need as much hand-holding. They need a higher level of their course. This AI doesn't take into account who your students are. So here we'll need to be a little bit more specific. And you could see that in my other video, I was specific in drilling down with ChatGPT, drilling down to say, what are some course ideas for this objective? Or can you create a course or a video script for XYZ? Can you create an activity for ABC? So that's when we get more specific in saying, okay, well, I know for this specific lesson that I want to have a video and a podcast and a quiz, for example. So then we can use ChatGPT to say, these are my main points, which we've got here, the summary. These are my points. Can you please create a video script? If you haven't started with your course outline yet and you wanted to understand how you would create your modules or your titles and then each lesson, you can download my course curriculum template in the description below, and that will help you to start to structure this. You can even take the information from online and then copy and paste it across to start to see that structure, so then you can see a really clear outline of your course. What is good about this AI is that we can start to look at landing page copy and sales copy. So here we can start to say, the course topic is learning the piano as an adult. And then we can start to pull up some copy. Now, again, you will have to tweak this so it has your voice and it's for your students. Okay, so you can see here what a page would look like, and take this into account as well that this is using the AI Creator Hub is for Kajabi. So we're looking at how we can then build this into Kajabi's website and how we can use the course outline, building it into Kajabi's structure. If you're using a more custom learning management system where you have a different type of structure, maybe you have to take that into account as well. Okay, and so you can see down the left-hand side here, these are all the different options of what we have here. Okay, so you can play around with these ones, play around with different AI generators to be able to build your sale copy, to be able to build your course outline. So there you have it, Kajabi's AI Creator Hub, which is a really useful way to start creating your online course. Check it out now, but remember, make sure that you adapt your course outline or whatever you receive from artificial intelligence. Make sure you adapt it so it's got your voice in it and it's speaking to your students and their level of expertise. So as I said, we're not going to be able to avoid artificial intelligence. We need to work with it, but make sure that you are revising the information and you are using it as a starting point rather than it creating everything for you. If you have any other questions about course creation, whether it's how to create a lesson or what type of lessons you should be creating or anything to do with any type of interactions, let me know below and I'll be happy to help you. Until next time, happy course creating.